Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northern Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They go to the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Creates a little room. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Huskies. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
It'll be 3rd third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies are on the move. He'll try to pop the draw, fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Surging forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. Spins away from the defense. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got it in the middle, it's Duke. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floating away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Buckley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Blair. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Bankston. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Buckley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Givens. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The kick is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Buckley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Duke. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bankston. Breaks into the open. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Thomas. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. From the gun, running back gets to give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.